Things are really escalating at these last few scenes here. It's like every other scene is a friggin' action thingy.
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room.
Oh yeah.
Please
We're all
sign
hot
the
on the
visitor's
trail.
book.
What do you think, Anne Shepard? Anne Shepard's probably
Are
the
you a member
killer.
of the family?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her.
Well, you check
With
out.
the
Go on
Alzheimer's,
it.
She has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her. You know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you.
I want it just to be like a guy in a stereotypical Chinese hat doing origami and going, "Oh, hello, come in." He's putting on lipstick. He's like, "I'm Anne Shepard." I make up for you flower. I kill you now.
Lotus Blossom.
Lotus Blossom.
And the chat was saying that.
Are those orchids?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are orchids on the table. Oh shit, I got it before I saw it! Hey, that's pretty good. I gotta give myself some big ups on that. Spotted that from a mile away. What's
Chat
up?
was saying the car in the last segment. Shelby's
Was stolen.
Car. Yeah.
But he was barehanded, and
I know,
they have
his
his
prints are
fingerprints on
frickin'
file,
everywhere.
And I'm sure that gun is registered.
yeah. He's got the cops after him. He should, otherwise this was poorly written. All right, let's see.
Did you see the room numbers?
Oh yeah, I forgot. What are we looking for again?
I don't remember.
7 at the end of the corridor.
Oh yeah.
John Shepard died 30 years ago. Hope his mother has all the answers to this puzzle.
She's gonna be nuts.
Room 19.
Oh, 19.
Where is that?
What is that?
Only a few hours left before Sean Mars dies. Hope I'm not wasting my time.
And I love how precise they have it down pat. Like,
Yeah.
he's definitely gonna die in a few hours. You know, based on the rain we've seen today.
Room
Yeah.
19. Where is that?
All right, looking for it.
Again.
17?
Oh, 17.
It'll be.
So it's on. Should be on this side.
Should be
18.
It's further up.
15,
17.
17. She's always got to walk like that.
With the little
Yeah.
swagger.
Girls just can't stop their
Yeah.
hips, right?
Yeah.
They have minds of their own. How long has she been in critical?
Hello, Mrs. Shepard.
Is
Oh,
it
not
time for my
critical.
pills already?
No,
she'll be
Mrs.
easy to
Shepard,
trick.
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here,
It's like a hospice. Introduce yourself.
Hi.
My name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
I don't like this
Razor
hospital.
dem hips don't lie.
The food isn't very good, you know.
Should we get her some food?
Yeah, I guess so.
Or pills? Or
You're just gonna talk to him.
second son, John's brother, second son.
Your other son, Mrs. Shepard, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? Oh, I have no other son. I never had any children.
Oh god, she's nuts. What does Carnaby Square mean?
I know what happened at Carnaby Square.
Huh?
Do you remember?
We don't.
Is that where
that the
Carnaby
they
construction
died?
Square.
Yeah.
I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
Will seduction work on this old lady?
Oh.
Foster family?
Try to remember, Mrs.
Hey, there's
Shepard.
origami on the fucking
John's twin brother
table.
was placed with
Yeah,
the
there
foster
is.
family after the accident. What
Once
was
again,
the
I
name
can't
of the
walk
foster
properly.
family?
I asked them for a television, you know.
This one right
They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
Have a shower.
Yeah, more shower scenes in the old lady's tub?
One last time.
Come on, Maddie. You can do it. Alright, fine.
Mrs. Shepard,
get right to the
your
point.
son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse?
Somebody
Where
says
are my
flower all the time,
pills?
but
Oh. You couldn't pick up those flowers.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
Your son's guilty,
I
lady.
think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepard. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
This is
Terrible
useless.
things you're telling me. He never came to see me. Can you
Fold her
believe
bed
it?
on her to
10
make her
years,
talk.
Never. No one
Ask
forgets
now if you
their
need
mother,
visual
do they?
clues for her.
Cues.
Cues, I meant
Well, what am I gonna get?
the flower.
But it's outside. I can't leave.
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have
And I
my
can't leave.
pills? It's time for my pills.
Yeah. It ain't letting me leave. So
Can
where?
you pick up the origami?
I'll
Oh.
give it a shot.
The origami is a flower?
Huh. Well.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there. Yeah. It did cue. Fuck.
That's a pretty quick cue.
Oh God.
Did
All
you
right.
make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours.
Who's they?
I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepard.
So one of the kids.
John and...
We already kind of knew
what
that.
was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son. My little Johnny.
My little John.
John.
Let's see what other visual cues
Oh.
can we get.
That's just a sit.
Let's just draw a picture of a guy killing a kid, and she'll be like, "Oh yes, that's my Johnny,
Johnny.
killing child like he used to."
She named them both John? What an idiot.
What am I doing here?
Don't know.
Nothing.
Can you go out now?
There's an origami book there now too. This is
Yeah.
all looking pretty suspicious, lady. Oh, we have to make her one.
Oh.
Oh, this is
my
gonna
God.
be a fucking pain. Oh, oops, sorry. Yeah. So what do we want to make?
Dog.
A dog? Hummingbird. The dog.
The doggy.
Find the doggy. Alright. Thanks, guys.
How would we know?
No clue.
We must have had a clue at some point about how to.
Yeah, you'd think so.
I'd like if you fucked up the motion controls, it made a cock. And you
I
show
would
it to
like
her.
that, too.
It's just
Oh.
huge cock. Oh!
Not right now, dear.
That's how I made Johnny. I let one of those in me. The show's really degenerate. I
yeah.
degenerated.
Yeah.
And you can take some of the blame, Ben.
Oh, certainly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna blame it all on you.
Oh,
That'd
you
be
know how
silly.
to do these little dogs too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved
With
the
that
little
book
dogs.
over there.
He always wanted to call them Max.
Oh, I thought
Max,
she was gonna say
Max,
his name.
Max. All dogs with the
So
same
it's Max
name.
Shepard then, right? Would be the
I
other
was
kid.
wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
So she just went nuts and just forgot that she had another son is what's happening. So the kid's name is obviously Max. Like his brother. He was wanting to name the dog's Max after his older brother.
Yes, yeah.
John is the one that died.
Yeah. Oh. I don't know. Maybe he wanted to not name him after his
To the side.
Side drawer next to
Drive.
bed.
Yeah.
side
Thanks,
drawer.
guys.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
There.
You don't seem to
Flowers.
get many flowers, Mrs. Shepard.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers.
So he
I
comes
know
here.
he'll bring me some.
Why don't we just stay here till he comes?
Interesting.
Can you go out now and get flowers?
Oh.
Oh.
It'd be nice if we had a picture of him. He would make sure not to leave pictures of himself
Are
around,
these
though.
your children, Mrs. Shepard? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys.
Now she knows?
Their father never looked after them. Always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
Okay. I guess we'll go get
Now
that
you
flower
can-
then.
Yeah.
Gonna go out and there's gonna be nurses being like, "Where'd you get the flowers?" "Stole them from the old lady." Man, we're gonna make a mint selling these flowers.
Get down there. She looks like my mammy.
Seduce the nurse.
Does Mrs. Shepard ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
Son?
Yeah.
Did she ever mention her sons?
Sons? Well, she often mentions John. I think he drowned.
Ask about visitors.
Does she ever talk about her other son?
I didn't know she had another one. I've never heard her mention it.
I'm looking for her other son. He was adopted. I mean, he's probably changed his name. Is there any official documentation
She's
on
a
Mrs.
nurse.
Shepard?
Yeah.
No, there's nothing really. Nothing about her family. I guess if her son was adopted, then she's the only one who could tell you about that. Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past. You might get it to remember.
Thanks for the advice.
Was that sarcastic?
Not sure.
Thanks a lot for the
Hard to
advice.
tell.
Okay. I want to meet up with FBI and do him too. Now that
I just
I'm,
want to do everybody.
I just feel like a woman. This flower in my hand. I'm a girl. Don't mind me. Just a girl here.
She should clean her pants. Very dirty.
Flowers. All right.
Other side.
Oops. Yeah, I'll put it in the vase
Oh yeah, good.
or the vase.
Vase.
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died,
Oh, now your
I
memory
laid
starts up.
orchids on his grave. I cried when they told me I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand?
That sucks.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepard. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
Fraser
They
kills
were
drama
really
count
very
6.
nice people.
I think it's higher than
I
that.
met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
You're right. You're
You
right.
did think that.
I just got off the phone with him. He
His
says that
name,
you were a
Mrs.
horrible
Shepard.
mother.
What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Oh my God, old
Oh,
people.
Man, his name. What was his name?
Max. Max.
Come closer.
Closer.
There's another Skywalker.
Did you see what she said?
No, what'd she say?
I'm not
Did you
telling
see the
you.
lips?
I'm not telling you. You weren't reading lips.
Who? Who?
I don't know.
It.
Paco.
It's Ethan Mars. Ethan. Old Eth. Kill him.
Whoa.
Rosebud. New mystery starts. Papers. Everybody around the world wants to know what Rosebud is. $1 million tycoon just dies in her deathbed.
She whispered.
I think I'm in a dream.
Yeah, you are.
Oh shit.
Oh god. Oh god.
Paco.
Could you clean my bedpan?
Bedpan. All right, back after this with whatever's going on in Ethan Mars land.